Okay then, here we go. The song, I know because it's Bon Jovi and it's Bed of Roses. So that could be the name Rose, it could be a romantic night, or it could be rose beds. Somebody planted some rose beds. Can you see the date? I'm not sure you can. Moon is in Virgo today, which is the card, Virgo. Well done. It's grandfathers for me, the lamplighter. It's spirit walking beside you. So, lead me, guide me, walk beside me. Let's have one. Right there at the bottom. Fingers crossed. Good luck for his eyes. Good luck. We need it. Taurus, 10th house of Capricorn and Pisces again, Neptune. So singers, poets, empaths, writers, victims and martyrs. We don't really want any more of them, but it looks like we're getting them. So roses, a bed of roses, Bon Jovi. The lamplighter we want in the upright because it means that you turn your back on everything you've ever known or believed to be true to follow your own path. With the help of spirit, you will get there. Nobody promises it to be easy. Virgo, unfortunately, is about overthinking things, so some will take too long to think. Don't be thinking or overthinking. If I remember rightly, that's exactly what he does in the song. He's up late at night with things wandering through his head. So, it's a very rainy day in the UK. But as my granny would say, rain before 7, fine before 11, so we'll see. Keep your prayers for Kristen because she still hasn't got her dog back, and it's heart-wrenching. For all of you that are going through whatever you're going through, because we're all going through so many things right now, it's ridiculous. But we're coming out of Neptune in 2026, so whatever's happening, a change is coming. History is repeating itself, so let's see if we've learned anything. Okay. And there he is right on the top of the deck, so let's get him shuffled in. It's another form of Hecate at the crossroads, so we may be at a crossroads in our lives. You used to have to leave something at the crossroads for Hecate, some food item. I don't know why. Something unexpected out of the blue to astonish you in the next 8 days. Actions. Lies, deceit, covert dealings. A child, possibly, or an immature energy in communications. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It is confusion and no action being taken. Feeling like you're banging your head against a brick wall, juggling too many things, trying to do everything by yourself, sitting on the fence. An end to a happiness, an end to your emotional stability in life. It's got as good as it was going to get. Somebody's concentrating too much on finances, material things, career, or medical issues. It may be another lockdown. I hope to God not. 2 dogs and 2 snakes mentioned. Nostalgia, looking back on the past too much. It's time to overcome the addictions to a way of life, the old way of doing things, the outcome of a situation. Find a better balance. We've got Mercury on his tunic there. Again, communications. Sagittarius. So, weight gain, weight loss issues healed, hips healed, thighs healed, university study. We have learnt all the lessons we need to learn. We do not have to repeat them. Addictions to a way of life, the old way of doing things, the outcome of a situation, alcohol, drugs, etc. You are being put through the blacksmith's forge and battered and battered and battered till you come out stronger like a mighty sword. That sword that needs to be wielded that isn't, because someone's overthinking and confused. So, the 14, massively important, positive energy. Sagittarius, massively important, positive energy. Sagittarius goes from around the 20th of November to the 20th of December. So, yeah. Patience will pay off. Your ships are coming in, but you have to take action. Again, they've given us all the cards we need because they've gone round again. Children, siblings, nostalgia, fond memories of the past, someone from the past, perhaps. Miracles are about to take place. The 1 or the 28. This is no more confusion. Very clear mind. Your words and thoughts are spells. You are manifesting your own reality. You must keep it positive. This is someone that wears many hats, says many things to many people. We've got a lot of runes there. We've got the dice cup. We've got manas, mankind. We've got Hagalaz. One of the F's, and I don't know what that one is. So I might check them out and find out for you. It's very important. It's medical aid. It is, for some, it is Gemini. So Gemini's all over this, communications. It is siblings. It is children. It is school days. It is hands, arms, shoulders. It is, if it's someone as a person, it's someone new walking into your life. Someone that works with blades, discs, cups or wood, but it could be somebody from your childhood. It doesn't have to be somebody brand new. So anything from a hairdresser to a surgeon, a joiner to a lumberjack. You've said it before. and fame. Not following the crowd, shining your light bright, following your North Star, which is not what you're doing now. The 17, Aquarius energy. So Gemini is 21st of May to 21st of June. Aquarius is the 20th of January to the 20th of February. It is never losing hope, knowing that from the chaos, order will come. Yeah, stubbornness and greed play no part in this. You may have to, though, prepare for harder times, but don't be greedy, don't be stubborn, immovable, inflexible, narrow-minded. Don't hold on too tightly to something with your fingers bleeding, be it relationships, careers, property, because if you put as much effort into the new rather than holding on to something that's past its sell-by date, the success will come quicker. There's the hero coming into the story, like I said. A tall, handsome stranger, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius child, immature energy. Anybody that takes action, they're not afraid by any means. Beautiful. So the moon, we said, was it the 21st? I'm not sure. Full moon. We have the dog. We have the birth of something new. We can see the path clearly now, even though we know it's not going to be easy. We know which way we're going. Beautiful energy. No more confusion. Clarity. 18. But there are still lies, deceit and theft, and we must be aware of it. Someone is poking the hornet's nest. Somebody is lying to try to influence you and bring you off your path. Don't sit on the fence. Make the right choice. 6 or 24. Again, Gemini energy. Gemini all over this. So when I post what the chart is today, look to see where Gemini falls and where it is in your own chart. Because there's a decision to make, but you will make the right one. Adam, Eve, Lily, the apple, which is Gemini, Cancer, Cusper, the snake, those born in the year of the snake, massively important. You will make the right decision. 6 or 24. Communication, massively important. Childhood, but it's all positive. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, now we've got it again, but this time we've realised it's time to let go. The name Alice could be important. No longer narrow-minded. You know that what's yours is yours and cannot be taken from you. So let go, give it the freedom, and if it comes back to you, it was meant to be. Yeah. Apologies, gifts, crowds. We've got the crowds there, the arenas, the concerts, stuff like that. Agriculture. Slow and steady wins the race. A slow, steady improvement in your stability emotionally and financially. Someone in uniform of a darker complexion, perhaps. Chiron, the wounded healer. Someone will heal up themselves and then find you and heal you, or vice versa. Ready or not, the fairy godmother says she's going to chuck you off that cliff and you've got to make your wings on the way down. Do not think you're not worthy or dim your light because you're needed. Do not be ungrateful, because if you do, Spirit will take more from you until you realise that what you have is worth having. It's the apple tree again. Pare away the branches that have gone bad or infected, so that you can have a better crop later on. It does not matter what you've done in the past. It matters that you make the right decision now. Do not feel like you failed. Life is not a race, competition. Comparison is not your friend. So don't compare yourselves to others. Maybe you feel like you failed because the crop wasn't very good this year. But you reap what you sow. So you sowed it, you looked after it. Obviously something was wrong. But you know now what was wrong, and you can rectify it. You can change and do it right this time. Yeah. You cannot sit back on the couch watching Netflix, stuffing your face, and expect something to change. You have to change it yourself. Get off your backside and fight for it. Yeah. There is someone, this Capricorn energy, which is in the dice, the greed, the ambition, the user. So a businessman, perhaps. It could be a Capricorn, but it could be just as easily a businessman or someone in uniform. It could be someone of a darker complexion, but it's all about finances. This is not your friend. Finances do not matter. As a person, this is someone that was accepted into the family, was a good friend, and now could be a dangerous enemy. So greed and ambition are your enemy. Love is what they're asking for, unconditional love, Cancer energy, the home and family life. Your cup is as full as it will ever be. Someone loves you unconditionally, and you cannot stop that. So love yourself in that way, unconditionally. Number 10, a change. The Wheel of Fortune is 10 in your favour. It's again good luck, north, far as us in the runes. But there we have it. There is a vehicle problem. There is a problem within the home and family life. Girls, check yourselves, the breasts and the abdomen. Mechanical problems, speeding tickets, parking fines, emergency vehicles. Someone is off path. They're not taking control. They need to take control of their own lives. Pulling in different directions. There's no yin to your yang. Concerts again, but this Psalm saying that they're getting there, this rally, this whatever it is, this crowd, you can't get there. There is something, you're unable to travel, or there's issues with travel. So if you're travelling, set off early, 7 or 25, massively important. And remember, there are those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see. This is your tribe. Your tribe are trying to find you, and if you dim your light, they never will. So Thoris, as we know, is the crossed fingers. Spirit have got the fingers crossed that you will make the right decision. Thoris as. It's not Thoris as, it's Northeast, sorry. Necessity. I bet you were all shouting at the screen, weren't you? Necessity. It's about what you need, not what you want. The known of the future. So you have to make sure that you have all what your the necessary needs. Don't look further than that. Concentrate on necessity, not wants. So the rune point says, Nid, is oppressive to the heart, yet often proves a help and is the salvation of the children of men who need it in time. So the children, we've got that more than once. So it's all about the children. Where are they gone? Six of Cups. To the Anglo-Saxon, this rune was known as Nid, while the Scandinavians called it Nordur, which became Nord in Iceland. All of these words mean need. The letter N is massively important. This is the rune of necessity, as its very name means need. As the words of the rune poem say, that which is necessary is often oppressive to the heart. So the heart wants what the heart wants, but it can be a great teacher about the reality of this world and our place within it. Of course, managing life often relies on a little good luck, and it is possible that the custom of crossing one's fingers harkens back to the shape of the rune Northis. This rune also has associations with the so-called need fires that were lit in times of plague or famine with the rowan and beech trees. I know the beech isn't on here, but rowan is. And we have talked about the beech before, but I will try and find it again. The rowan suggests police, heartbeats. So the heart, like I said, the heart wants what the heart wants. The name Nick, and Aquarius, which we've got there. Also motorcycles, or someone just liked watching Heartbeat on TV. Of course, managing life often relies on a little luck. It is possible that the custom of crossing one's fingers harkens back to the shape of the rune Northis. This rune also has associations with the so-called need fires, the beech trees. So, Northis is connected with one of the Norns and the goddess of fate, which is the Wheel of Fortune. With Skuld, the veiled Norn of the future, who assures us through this rune that what must be, must be. Skuld was considered to be the youngest of the three goddesses of fate, so the maiden, and as the Norn of the hidden future, she is particularly important in divination. On a less positive note, the rune is also associated with a dreadful serpent, there's the snake again, Nidog, whose name literally means the gnawer from beneath, the enemy within, someone that destroys your foundations. This monster endlessly assaults the roots of the wild tree that is the backbone of the cosmos. The rune can be regarded as a symbol of fear or insecurity, undermining your self-confidence, just as its mythical counterpart constantly attempts to subvert the order of the universe. Just as the previous rune, Hagalaz, is connected to one of the 9 worlds of Norse mythology, so Northis too governs a plane of existence. It is said that the serpent Nidog resides in the place called Niflheim. This is where hopes were dashed, feelings of failure are overwhelming, that's your 7 of Pentacles, and despair is a crushing weight. It is little wonder then that in such a state a little of Northis's luck is a welcome gift. This rune is likely to appear when you are assailed by doubt and insecurity. Indeed, it indicates that you should think very carefully before you act. A realistic attitude is vital, but it is important to remember that realism is not equated to pessimism. So don't lose hope. Northis is fundamentally the rune of necessity, so some action is required by you. There's your action. You may be the hero. No matter how much anxiety or lack of confidence hampers your activities, strength of character and a determination to control these negative emotions will see you through this period. Another aspect of the rune is the importance of recognizing your own limitations and acting accordingly. So don't push yourself too hard or you'll make yourself ill. You will solve little at this time. Irritation with your limitations may make you intolerant of the failings of others too. Although the period forecast by Northis is not likely to be a pleasant one, good will come of it. Luck is waiting around the corner, and good fortune is particularly likely to come from an older relative and a true friend who will stick by you through thick and thin. The frustrations and stress of the upright northeast are even more evident when this rune is inverted. The north, the future, seems more heavily veiled than usual, and you will find it difficult to anticipate forthcoming events, so prepare for all eventualities. You may lack a clear sense of direction, and so may be easily led to taking unwise decisions, so sitting on the fence, not knowing which way to turn. Beware of get-rich-quick schemes and false friends. There's the false friend. On the other hand, the appearance of the inverted northeast may simply be that your answer to your question is at present unknown. There we go. No one knows for sure. It all depends on your choices. So, 10th house is about ambition and material things, which they don't want you to concentrate on. Use everything to your advantage, but don't use others, is the key. So, it's about the knees, the bones, the workplace, the home, the government buildings, the law courts, the colours red and white, outer environment, public life, social status, your ambition, your parents, your career, your trade or profession, recognition from authority figures. Taurus and Pisces, mud, earth and water. Or Neptune in Taurus, sorry. Earth and water. So it's never been there. So due to the long orbit, which means that Neptune won't reach this sign till sometime in the future, which is what I said, we're coming out of Pisces, and we've never been in that area before 2026. So one of the most powerful drives that underlines Neptune is that of the victim, martyr, saviour. Neptune wants to save the world or one person. There is nothing Neptune likes more than self-sacrifice, but all too often and too easily Neptune slips into victim or martyr role. The impractical planet is easily taken advantage of, especially when it comes to doing things in the name of love. So, there is Venus, love. Sometimes love is all we need, but doing things in the name of love makes you a martyr, like they said. So, where are we? Number 4, it's mother. So we've got mum in here, the Empress, the number 3 and 30, the poppy, Remembrance Day, November the 11th, May 31st, and the military uniforms. Number 4, and agriculture, growing as a person, as a soul. So mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. Venus, the name John could be important. Love is my religion. It is all I could die for. The Venus card says to let love take care of it for now. Venus is the morning star and the brightest of the planets. It is the planet of beauty and balance. It's named after the goddess of love and romance, which is what the planet rules. In Scandinavia, the equivalent of the Roman goddess Venus was Freya. Among the Greeks, it was Aphrodite. Venereal disease is named after Venus, so watch out for that. After all, she charms and seduces, so you may be fooled by that. She was once associated with Lucifer, which is Capricorn, which is in the dice and the cards, who was not a demon but an angel of light who fell to earth from the heavens. In reality, the part of astrological chart Venus rules is where we want the good life, and this is the problem. Where we desire ease and comfort, sweets and kisses, we want to see beautiful, be beautiful and smell beautiful, but that's not a necessity, and we have to concentrate on necessities. Venus co-rules the sign of Libra and Taurus, but the energies function differently. In Libra, Venus works best in the fields of beauty, social balance and romantic love, while in Taurus, Venus stands for creature comforts and accumulating fineries. In both signs, Venus is partner-orientated. There's a great need to unite with others, and this can bring on codependency and a fear of going it alone. Both Libra and Taurus are signs best supported in some form of partnership, but it means sitting on the fence. It does not necessarily mean romantic or marriage. Venus is the lesser of Neptune, which we've got in the dice. Love, romance, and art are her domains. So singers, poets, like I said in the beginning. She doesn't get lost in those and lose her practical side though. In fact, Venus is the planet of fashion, luxuries, balance, symmetry, artistic ability, sugary foods, and she prefers to overlook the ugliness of the world. So if you want to be a singer, you're going to have to learn how to go without, because nobody gets there overnight. So you might have to do a job at Tesco's to get there whilst you're honing your craft. Buying objects that are beautiful but unnecessary or excessive may come into play when this card is drawn. Be careful of wasting funds on items just because you want them. You may feel compelled to buy something beyond your budget because you think it's beautiful while you really don't need it. On the other hand, you may be attracting these very things on your own. Venus also rules money, especially money shared in partnerships or marriages, but this can be business enterprise as well. Money worries should find resolution, so if you're working with a partner in your business, please check the books, make sure everything's above board. Art, hair salons, restaurants, movies, concerts, dance recitals, craft shows, cosmetics, fashion may figure in. You may be dealing with artists or people who work in the arts. You may discover a more creative or artistic side to yourself. Venus is the most humane and fair of the planets. You may be asked or feel compelled to settle a dispute. Court, law and judgment may factor in. But more than this card indicates either a new love coming into your life or the improvement and restart of an old one. So when the Venus card presents itself in a reading, the first thing to focus on is romance and love, but after that, creativity and refinement. You can be assured you are found very attractive at this present time and may be the subject of some advances. If so, romance will become playful, even childlike. It is time for full heart blessings. If a relationship begins, it will have more a sense of contentment and happiness to it. Unless there is no truth, and then it will be cold and restrictive. Venus is the planet of charmers, so you may want to pour on the charm in a situation. There's a tendency to become more socially engaging at this time, and people will generally be sweeter, more helpful and amenable. It's a good period to smooth ruffled feathers or to make peace. So the apology with others using diplomacy will serve you at this time. Comforts, love, beauty, eating, sensing, relating, expensive purchases. Those born in the year of the boar, pig. 27, which is our card today, now no 27, the Hermit, protection, balance and unity. And there's the balance. And there's the unity. Well done, Spirit. Protection, balance, unity. The one that's out of whack is the finances. Somebody's not united on that. The pentagram. So we can't get away from the star bit, which is possibly the Jewish community or the name David, needing protection. 27. So we've got 27, 28. So it could be the 27th and 28th this month. This is harmony between the 5 elements. The elements of air, earth, fire, water, and spirit. It's also used in Chinese medicine, so alternative therapies, which comprises of earth, fire, metal, water, wood. The pentagram is also associated with a symbol of protection. When you draw this card, so we've got fingers crossed, we've got protection. It's asking you to find balance and unity. There it is. Within your life. Where are you out of balance and what do you need to bring it back? Are you too fiery, too quick to anger? Maybe you're lacking motivation or the fire to achieve that which you desire. The emotions flowing like water, elements that are there. So we have plenty of fire, we have plenty of water here. What we're missing is the air element and the earth element. So grounding and air. Are you holding back tears, or do you keep flooding out? Maybe you're feeling a bit scattered and need some grounding, or perhaps you are lacking guidance and need work with spirit. Have you become rigid? Yes, and need to be more fluid like the air and move more. When we bring things back to simple approach of looking for what is not balanced, we can begin to seek out for ourselves that which will bring balance back to our lives. Call all the elements you need to help. Go and search where the elements reside. Seek out natural creeks, the sea, the lake, gardens, and get your bare feet in the earth. Light a fire, candles, or keep warm if you need to. Seek out places where you can be in the wind and ask for it to take your cares away and help you be more flexible. The pentagram can also signify that a union is here or awaits you. The pentagram should always be seen as a symbol of positivity, and you are in need of protection. The pentagram is yours. Beautiful. False mask. Somebody wearing false masks. The 21. So, the lies, deceit, and theft. The mask must come off. So, like I said, if you're in any sort of partnership, you must check the books. Something's not right here. So the mask will both conceal and reveal. At the minute it is concealing. When you don the mask, you present another face to the world, perhaps part of yourself that you do not dare show to every day. So acting, drama. Ceremonial masks also allow the wearer to embody the deity itself, drawing forth powers that can possess mere humans with divine inspiration. Beware, all is not as it seems. Judge carefully whether true words are being spoken and true intentions are being stated. And we know that there are some lies here. So, finally, with the new deck then, again, it's in the reverse. So now we've got the 26, the 27 and the 28. We've got some runes on there. So we'll have a look, and some symbols. Your actual birth chart is very important, and it is the thorn apple. So we talked, didn't we, about apple, but we didn't think of this one because this is a different plant, one I've never seen before. So 26, here we go. Are you ready for this? The thorn apple. Venus, which was the mother energy. Saturn, which they said was making difficult relationships cold. Jupiter, the abundance of the mother again. We've got Saturn, Jupiter and Venus. And the element of water. Eat a little and go to sleep. Eat a little more and have a dream. Eat a little more and wake no more. So be careful what you take into your body. Thorn apple is a powerful witching herb associated with all forms of magic, good and ill. It can be used to gain magical power as well as cast glamour, illusions and fascination. So don't fall for it. The illusions, the false masks, somebody who lies. Where is my magician gone? Casting a spell. But the magician is positive. It's about magic. Glamour, illusion, fascination, bewitching the senses. It's a water-ruled planet. So there's our unconditional love. It is a wonderful ally in all psychic pursuits, enhancing divination skills, seers and dream work. There is a strong sexual and magnetic quality to the plant that makes it useful for love and lust spells, as seen by the association with Venus. So again, that Venus. As a poison, it is also ruled by Saturn, and by its thorny seed pods can grant protection. It can be a spiritual and not a physical healer. So there we go, spiritual healing. Helping open us up to love and acceptance. And we've got the acceptance there with Alice. The plant spirit of the thorn apple is beguiling. People are deeply attracted or deeply repulsed by it, just as people are attracted or repulsed by witches. Thorn apple has wonderful white five-fold blossom, looking almost like a trumpet, and they are sometimes referred to as witches' thimbles. So somebody may have been a sower in spirit. The flower leaves us with a four-chambered seed pod, which like a four-fold heart, so there's the heart again, scattering a multitude of seeds that travels the wind and water. The seed pod is spiked and gives rise to another folklore name, devil's apple or devil's weed. So we've got then Gemini, Cancer, Cusper and Capricorn, the devil again. Thorn apple helps us travel in spirit, to fly between worlds and open the gates to heaven and to the depths. Many find this spirit deeply helpful in reconnecting with our ancestors, memories of the past, like I said, grandfathers. Many find the spirit deeply helpful in reconnecting with ancestors, particularly in dreams, awakening our powers of dream magic. So write your dreams down, look for the spiritual meaning, not the psychological. It's a specialty of plant. It can also help us when we face nightmares, which is spoke about in the song, or other fears of the dark and unknown. A very active night spirit. The moth is a totemic animal associated with the thorn apple, so we'll look up the moth as well. Thorn apple also stimulates our sexual energy, helping us feel more attractive and enchanting and getting us in touch with our sensual side. Thorn apple appears when we need to pay attention to our dreams and meditative visions. Here the thorn apple spirit takes flight, swirling and twirling with her moth allies, releasing the seed of her dreams. This is a messenger from the world above or a message from the world below we need to receive. Thorn apple calls us to dream and to remember our dreams. It can also indicate a potential romantic or sexual opportunity in our love lives and the urge to feel beautiful and draw what you want to you. Thorn apple appears reversed. Well, it was. So, when someone is deceiving us or trying to influence us against our better judgment. There we have it. It can appear when someone is trying to subtly attack us with magic, or when our own delusions are hurting ourselves. It calls us to get centered and protect ourselves. Remember, you are beautiful, you are powerful, and you can go wherever you want. Be free. So mote it be. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye.